Hi, I'm Kay from the Partner Care team at Anvaigo, and you might be wondering, how do we and other customers handle working in multiple languages? It sometimes is difficult. I work in another country, and my preferred language isn't the one that all of my colleagues prefer using. But we try to make it as easy as possible in our Anvaigo Checklist app for you and your teams and your customers and your internal company languages, where that might not all be exactly the same. So we still want to make sure that you get structured data back into your Business Central and your customers are provided with the correct, up-to-date professional information that they're expecting from you. So let's take a look at that in our Anvaigo Checklist app. So I have my checklist app in front of me and I've already logged in. You can see my main screen. What I really want to look at today is our little burger menu up here. I have the ability to right away, with that AI integration, change the entire language of my app. Here I have German English set up on my side, so I can go right away and say, okay, my technician that I'm working with today, that's their preferred working language. They can very easily set everything to German so that they understand the checklist that they're going to be working with. For my purposes, I'm going to stick in the English today. And as quickly as that, everything is back in the language that I'm preferring to work with. Now I have a couple of example scenarios in front of me, but our checklist app and the AI integration can work with any industry, with any scenario that you're specifically working for. Your checklist should fit your specific needs. That's very easy to do. Check out our other videos for that. I have a couple of examples in front of me today. Everything we're looking at can be, of course, fit to your specific industry, scenario, or process that you're working for. These are just a couple of examples for you to get an idea of how it might look. Now I'm going to go ahead and dive into my demo scenario today. I'm visiting a customer, and in particular, I have some slightly more long form responses where it's not a yes or no answer, where it doesn't really matter the language on my side. A customer can understand yes, no, things like that. But instead here, I do have a long form response that the customer is looking for. And I really would prefer to use my preferred language. And I still need to make sure the customer understands everything that I'm, working with. So what I'm going to do here, in my case, I'm just going to say everything in German. I'm going to go ahead and use my voice recognition to add a comment, and then we'll take a look at how the AI integration can help you. So, der Kunde sollte definitiv lernen, dass die absolut aufräumen müssen. Das ist nicht zu gebrauchen hier. Man kann das wirklich nicht betreten. Bisschen mehr Höflichkeit wäre auch definitiv nötig nächstes Mal. Die waren nicht nett, als wir angekommen sind. All right, so I do have a long response there. You might not be understanding that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and hit that English button right at the bottom. And this AI integration in our mobile checklist app is right away going to go ahead and translate that, in my case, into English, but into your preferred language on your side. Okay, I can definitely see I have a direct comment. I've just gone ahead and chatted about exactly my experiences with this customer, but that might not be the most professional response that I want to provide back to my customer. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this little magic button and just make that a little more professional sounding. There we go. It is a little better for me to provide that to the customer like that and still get my point across what I'm wanting there. So as you can see with this AI integration, it really is that easy for me to use my preferred language, but my customer and my colleagues and the business itself are still getting everything in the language that they prefer or is needed. And I can definitely make sure the standards are still high on all the information that we're providing to our customers and back to my Business Central. And I don't have to worry about the fact that my native language isn't the same as my company's, isn't the same as my customers. I'm still able to get the job done because I'm the best person to be out here on the road. So regardless of your industry or whatever processes you're looking at, go ahead, use that checklist app, build your own checklist to fit your needs, and use it with that new fantastic AI integration. If I've piqued your interest, you can go right ahead and download the checklist app from your preferred store. be that Google Play, Apple App Store, or the Microsoft Store, and get started testing and see how you like that. Or if you want to take some time and discuss things a little more closely with me and my colleagues, go ahead and sign up for a webinar or contact us, and we're very happy to go over everything with you. And I look forward to hearing more about your specific Anvaigo checklist.